Hey guys, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? It's Joy, also known as Live Narc Free. How's everybody? I feel like, is it officially summer yet, you guys? Is summertime June the 22nd? Is that the summer solstice? It kind of does feel like spring out here where I'm at because the weather is getting hotter, not like the dry heat like what I used to experience in California, but like here in Rockford, like the Midwest is definitely like not too humid, but it kind of feels like a rainforest, but it's not that humid, if you guys get what I'm saying. But what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? I have a quick message. I'm not going to be in the room too long, you guys. Hopefully everybody is doing well. All right. I just wanted to check something really quick here. Shout out to everybody that left me donations to the Live Narc Free Ministries. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you to those of you that do participate in the competitions that I do. Thank you guys so much. All right, and for those of you that follow me on Instagram and Facebook, thank you guys for following me there as well. I really appreciate it, you guys. Why is my computer going so slow? This is strange. I don't know if it's the network or what. See, it's not okay. Okay. Let me see something real quick, you guys. I wanted to check something. Shout out to Susan Ann Brunch. She found me on Facebook. She added me to her groups. Shout out to her. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm just responding. All right, so yeah, you guys, what's up? All right, you guys staying healthy and safe around this time. You guys know with everything going on, you have to be careful. If this is you guys' first time watching me, my name is Joy. I am a life coach for narcissistic abuse. I help people overcome and heal and recover and understand and thrive after narcissistic abuse. All right, you guys, I have been dealing with narcissists since 2010. I went no contact with my aunt narc in 2015, and I went no contact with my male narc in 2014. And since then, I have been helping people overcome narcissistic abuse. So it's definitely been a journey. I'm not going to say it was an easy one, but for some reason, God chose me to do it. And I accepted it, apparently. But yeah, you guys, I'm here. So let's go ahead and get right into the message. I wanted to talk about practicing self-care after narcissistic abuse. I know a lot of us, we don't really know how to do this. We're kind of left like to pick up the pieces. You guys know whether you leave your narc or you get discarded or whatever the case is, you're kind of left like lost. You're confused. You know, maybe you tried doing different things in the past, and meaning like trying to move on or trying to focus on yourself, and it wasn't working, or maybe you guys try to talk to a therapist or a counselor, whatever the case is, it's just not working. But I just wanted to give you guys some quick tips here on how you can practice self-care after narcissistic abuse. Now, shout out to the mental health supporters on Instagram. That was kind of like my inspiration for this video. But for me personally, my whole thing is I started to spend a lot of time by myself. And I don't know, maybe I was born or reincarnated to learn lessons about personal relationships, my worth, what I deserve, and not accepting less. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I never really shared this with you all. But I always felt like I was a Cinderella, like when it came to me and other people in like relationships, whether it was with family members, when it was with certain friends that it didn't end up working out in the long haul, or yeah, different like love interests or whatever. I felt like I was always a Cinderella, and there was always like a wicked stepmother or like a wicked friend or a wicked partner or whatever. You know what I mean? But it was like at the end of the day, I was the one I felt like that came out on top. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's just how I kind of felt about, you know, a lot of relationships. And I don't know if maybe if you guys feel the same way, let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys think. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it. How to practice self-care after narcissistic abuse. So first and foremost, you want to take a step back. So meaning you want to not date anybody, of course. You really just kind of want to take a step back from dating and figure out what was that just happened to you. I mean, that kind of happened to me where I was literally like bamboozled. I feel like, you know, I was like, what just hit me? You know what I mean? I was like, what just happened? You know? So, yeah, that's what I would suggest is kind of take a step back, and just kind of gather your thoughts and understand, yes, you have been a victim of narcissistic abuse. No, you are not the only one. And yes, you can overcome it. You can get the help and the support that you need. But definitely take a step back and kind of, you know, just be at peace with the experience. I'm not saying accept it. Of course, don't accept abuse, but I'm saying you kind of have to take a look at what happened to you, if that makes sense. All right. In order to work on overcoming it or work on moving forward and letting go and moving on eventually, if that makes sense. And the other thing you want to do to kind of practice self-care is ask for help. I know a lot of us,
I found these results.
Why is my phone being like that? Okay. Yeah. I used to kind of have an ego when it came to asking for help. I didn't really want to ask anyone. I would feel like I was weak, or I would feel embarrassed, or I'd be like, oh, shouldn't I be able to just like let this go? Shouldn't I be able to just move on without asking or needing help from anyone? You know what I mean? So one of the things that you want to be comfortable with and kind of get into the habit, especially if you were a victim of narcissistic abuse and you are trying to get on that path to surviving and eventually thriving, you definitely want to ask for support, whether that's, you know, reaching out to a coach like myself, or is this a lag? Is there a lag? I feel like there's a lag. So yeah, as I said, whether it comes to reaching out to a coach like myself, someone that has been through narcissistic abuse, or, you know, reaching out to a therapist, reaching out to a counselor or something like that. But you want to get the help and the assistance and the support that you need, because if you don't, you will kind of stay stuck in the same cycle. You will continue to attract more narcissists. You will feel like your life is just passing you by. You're not moving forward. Things aren't coming together. There's no success. You're stuck to the same toxic kind of patterns and people where, you know, like where you'll be with someone that doesn't want you, or like if you meet someone that really wants to love you, you'll like reject them, you know, and you'll hurt that person. So, you know, if you are going through that and again, you're struggling to overcome the situation. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? We're talking about narcissists today. But yeah, if you are having a difficult time with narcissistic abuse, overcoming it, I'm doing well. How are you? You definitely want to ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help. It doesn't make you look weak. It doesn't mean that you're like, you know, you can't handle the situation. It just actually shows your strength, because it shows the ability for you to be able to tackle the situation head on. Like nobody could ever do anything by themselves. Like just doing research about narcissistic abuse is not going to help you heal. It's not going to help to like stop you from attracting more narcissists, or it's not going to help you find, you know, someone better, someone that will really love you for you. You know, you have to get that assistance and that support and that help. Don't be afraid to ask. All right, you guys. Another thing another way which you can practice self-care after narcissistic abuse is spending time alone. You definitely want to go in solitude. Again, it kind of goes back to where I said earlier, when it where you take some time away, you take a step back, because you want to recognize, like, you want to understand what it was that you went through. You want to know why you went through it. You want to know how you can avoid it in the future. And if you do meet someone that is another narcissist, how you can stop it and not being attracted to those kind of people anymore, if that makes sense. And also, you want to get to know yourself, know what it is, who you are, what you like. And also, you want to find out what you want in a partner, you know, like, learn how to love yourself. Learn how to, even if you don't love yourself, maybe you want to, like, at least start off liking yourself, or at least admiring yourself. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't love myself. I didn't like myself. I didn't, you guys. This was like years ago. Now I adore myself. I love, like, everything about me. Like, fun fact, like, one of the things that I love about me is the fact that I'm so, like, I'm understanding, and I love how I could turn a negative situation into a positive situation, how I could really not let something, like a situation like with narcissistic abuse, could change you for the worse. But instead of me letting it have that negative impact, I decided to have it have a positive impact and help other people in that process. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But you want to get to know, like, who it is that you are. And another thing that I like about myself is how I'm very easygoing. I really like how I'm very, I feel like I'm lovable. I know that I'm lovable, but I'm so easygoing. I'm so laid back. I love that about me. And I love, like I just have, I think, not like boasting about myself, but I just love my personality. I love, like, I'm just very cool, easygoing person, but I also tell like it is. You know what I mean? I always speak truth, and I don't hold back. So I love the fact, I love that about me, if that makes sense. But yeah, I love the fact that I'm strong. And I like to hear what you guys have to say about that as well. Like, what do you guys love about yourself? Like, what do you admire about yourself? Or even if you don't love yourself yet, what do you like about yourself? You know what I mean? Or what have other people said about you? Because I understand, like, getting to the point where you actually love yourself, it is a challenge. I have to say, it was a challenge for me, because I didn't. But eventually, slowly but surely, I really started to love myself, you know? All right, so hopefully that helps. Another thing is on how you can practice self-care after narcissistic abuse is learning to put yourself first. And I actually talk about that in my Building Better Boundaries video course, A Stronger You video series. Putting yourself first, this is important, especially after narcissistic abuse, because 9 times out of 10, if you were attracted to a narcissist, you were probably putting them before you. You were probably making sure they were happy. You probably put their needs before your own needs. You probably put them on a pedestal, I'm sure. And I'm sure that you did everything in your power to make them happy, although you were probably not even happy. And that's not a judgment, because I've done it plenty of times. But again, it's all about taking that accountability and recognizing, you know, how you can move forward and how you can work towards letting go and moving on. If that makes sense. All right, but yeah, put yourself first. I know it's difficult, especially like us females. We're taught, like, to put other people before us. You know, we're taught to serve. We're taught to, like, you know, be the Messiah, which is nothing wrong with being the Messiah, but not everybody is like that, you know, or doesn't need to be that way. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to put yourself first, not like in a narcissistic way, which is what narcs do, but it's okay to say, hey, yes, I have needs, and, you know, I have a right to want this, and I deserve this. I deserve, you know, for someone to treat me with respect. I deserve to have a loving and a healthy relationship. I deserve to have someone that's loyal, someone that's committed to me and me only, not other people. You guys get what I'm saying? So yeah, and I don't want to make this video too long, but yeah, hopefully this is helping you guys. Also, another way how to practice self-care after narcissistic abuse is you want to forgive yourself. I know this is tough. It's so hard, you guys. Trust me. I've been there. I've done that. It took me a while to really forgive myself. But one of the things that helped me, there's this guy named Coop Blackston. It's Qut Blackston. He's really good. He's from LA. I think he's like Japanese and black or African or something like that. He's like a life coach, motivational speaker. He has like tons of videos on his YouTube channel where he talks about forgiving yourself, forgiving your parents, forgiving your past, how to let go and move on from the past. I love it. I recommend checking him out. But you have to forgive yourself, because if you don't, then you're not going to forgive other people. And if you don't forgive other people, then you're going to be unhappy. And if you're unhappy, you're not going to be fulfilled in life. And if you're not fulfilled in life, what does that mean? You're not really living. You're like slowly dying a long death. You're suffering. You're torturing yourself every day, you know, with overthinking, with obsessing and ruminating. I'm going to make a video about how we obsess over the narc, because I'm sure a lot of us do. But yeah, you have to forgive yourself. And me personally, my journey was forgiving my parents first and foremost for my childhood experience and how I felt like I wasn't really seen emotionally or heard, or I didn't really feel like I was known by my parents. But I had to remember that maybe they wasn't taught that about themselves. So how could they teach that to me? You know what I mean? So I had to know that they did the best that they could with the knowledge that they had. And the fact that I was born here in reality, in this existence, that's it. That's enough. Like, they did the best that they could. And now it's up to me to heal my inner wounds and work on myself, learning to love myself, learning what my value is, what my beliefs are about love and life in general, like that. So, you know, just forgiving them. And then eventually I was able to go on and forgive those that have hurt me and understand that they're hurt as well. And know that I have the right to put up boundaries and block out people that don't help me to evolve into who I'm trying to become. It's not a personal thing. It's just like, this is our life. We only have one life to live, and there's no time to be playing around with people or engaging or involving yourself in connections with people that don't serve you. And especially if it doesn't make you happy, you don't stick around, you know. So that was a hard lesson for me to learn. And I'm sure if you are watching this, you probably had that same lesson. And maybe some of you guys are going through it, or maybe you will go through it. But yeah. All right. And then another thing is how to practice self-care after narc abuse is saying no. I know it's difficult for a lot of us to do that. Again, most of us, and again, no judgment, we might be people pleasers. We might not have boundaries. We might not have, some of us, we might have low self-esteem. I'm gonna just be honest. We don't really know our value. We don't know our worth. Trust me, I was there. But we want to make everybody happy. We don't want to feel like the bad guy. We don't want to feel like we're doing something wrong. So we just want to say yes to everybody. But when you have been abused by a narcissist and the narcissist is trying to get you back, they're trying to hoover you in, they're trying to have third parties contact you and have you reach out to the narc and trying to get you to go back into the drama, you have to say no. You have to reject those that reject you and reject those that don't align with your integrity, align with your core values and all those kind of things. And especially if you, let's say you don't even have those core values, maybe you have to learn how to make your own values, like what means a lot to you, what's valuable to you for your life, for your relationships. You know what I mean? So yeah, learning to say no. Also, I mentioned this already, setting boundaries. That is a huge thing. That's why I said I have that video series course. Building better boundaries is key to self-care after narcissistic abuse, because if you don't, you will literally get stuck in another toxic relationship, another abusive relationship, not going anywhere, time passing you by, you know, being unhappy, being unfulfilled, being sad, being miserable, saying that all guys are jerks or all girls are sleep around or whatever, and no, there's nobody out there for me. No, that's not the case. You have to learn how to set boundaries, and if you don't, you have to learn how to do it and get someone that knows how to set boundaries and link up with them, you know. But it's important, not just in like romantic relationships, but whether it be with family members that are toxic, friends that are toxic, co-workers that are toxic, same thing. And again, I understand that some of us, we have a fear of like saying things to people. We don't want to look like, again, like the bad person. We don't want to be judged, or we don't want to feel judged. We don't want to rock the boat. We just want everything to go nice and smooth. We want things to be peaceful, but it can't be peaceful until you have peace inside of yourself. You know what I mean? Until you can look in the mirror and say, okay, like, I know who I am. I know my worth. I know my value, and I know the kind of life that I want to live. And if it's not on my vibration, I'm sorry, but I can't do it. I have to set a boundary, or I just have to go no contact. You know what I mean? And last but not least, it all kind of makes sense. Asking for what it is that you need. Again, whether you're asking, you know, your partner for what you need, or, you know, in any aspect of your life, you just have to ask for what it is that you need. So again, maybe you're asking for help in regards to narcissistic abuse, or asking for help in any area in your life. Whether you want a new job, a new career, whether you want to learn about a new hobby, a new passion of yours, asking for what it is that you need so you can learn how to do what it is that you're trying to do. All right, you guys. So I really hope that this video helps. Let me know what you guys think and what was you guys' biggest takeaway on this video. Also, I have a really special bonus that I have going on today, you guys. Today and today only. So I'm giving away my Building Better Boundaries video series course. All right. I thought, why not? You know, it was Juneteenth on Friday. So I just, you know, want to practice giving back, helping out the community, or whoever else felt guided or called to get the course. But it is originally $57. So you guys will be getting it for free today only. And then it would go back to the regular price tomorrow. But if you guys would like to check it out, please feel free to email me at livenarcfree9@gmail.com. I love for you guys to review it and take a look at it and see how you like it. I put a lot of my experience in there, and how I was able to set boundaries with people. Although people did think that I was, you know, mean or coming off as like being a bitch, excuse my language, or they thought like, who does she think she is setting boundaries, or, you know, yeah, like I just felt like people just thought I changed, but it wasn't that. Well, I guess I changed, but not in a bad way. I was just like, I know my worth, I know my value, and I know what I deserve, and I'm not going to settle for less, you know, because previously, as I said, I didn't love myself. I didn't. I'm just going to be honest. So I didn't have any boundaries. I felt low about myself. I accepted less than I deserved in relationships. I accepted the abuse. I accepted toxicity. I accepted drama. But once you learn how to love yourself, you don't accept that anymore. You know what I mean? So if any of you guys are going through that, you know, you want to learn how to be a high value person, definitely email me, get your copy of Building Better Boundaries. A stronger, you learn how to be strong, you know, and be assertive with people, yourself, in your life, and you get more respect. All right. So I love you guys so much. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, thank you guys for all of your donations. It really means a lot. I can't say how much I thank you guys. I do have some t-shirts that are coming out, you guys. I'm really excited. What else? I'm going to be doing some more giveaways pretty soon, but make sure you take advantage of my Building Better Boundaries a video series giveaway course. Get it now. Is there anything else? I'm trying to see here. Also, be on the lookout from I'm teaming up with one of the gentlemen from the Higher Wellness mental health organizations, a gentleman. We're going to be doing a podcast together. Also, I do have some podcasts you guys can listen to if you guys need help with like calming and relaxing your mind, like meditation podcast. So check that out. That's in the link below as well. Other than that, you guys have a great day. I look forward to working with you guys and hearing from you guys. And also, if you guys would like to work with me one-on-one in regards to overcoming narcissistic abuse, learning how to let go of the narcissist, you want to learn how to leave them alone once and for good. Also, you want to learn how to not attract them anymore. You want to know how to be a strong and a high-value person. and get the love and the life you deserve to live. You know what I mean? Don't stay stuck in the past. You deserve to have a nice future, and you deserve to be confident and strong and have people that love you and really care about you. But you don't get that staying stuck in the past or staying stuck living with your narc or being in a relationship with them. You have to learn how to move on. But anyway, I love you guys so much. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.